what can I say? I'm testing systems and things, and yeah, speak everything into existence. Very important to keep a positive mindset. Um, and you know, it's interesting. I was talking with one of my uh, I don't know, business partners, accountability partners, someone who helps me with business ideas. Well, they helped me. They don't help me now, but they were helping in the past. And we were talking about prices you charge for your services. And I said that I always have a problem
Mhm.
with pricing for customers. And she said to me that she has to repeat her prices to herself about 500 times a day. She tells herself her prices
Mhm.
500 times a day.
500 times a day. Oh.
Yes. So that
And did did she did she or was she able to do anything else besides this 500 times speeching of her side pricing?
she probably did it while she was doing something else, I imagine. But the
Because
whole
because it it could be enough, and nothing else you must do. Only
that's
500 times a day speak to you about your price. And maybe
uh
everything is possible.
everything is possible. She got up very early and went to bed very late, I imagine.
Yeah.
Uh, but the point was that she was psychologically speaking her price into existence to
Mhm.
make herself feel comfortable with the price so
Mhm.
that it was positive for her when she was talking to her clients and her customers.
Yeah,
So,
that's looks as a good idea.
yeah, that was that, and it worked for her. Different things work for different people,
Yeah,
and
of
this
course.
this system and method worked very well for her and her business plan and her business ideas. So,
Uh,
mhm.
a few years ago, I taught my friends who had the similar problem or the same problem with the prices of their works, and I suggested them to use this method. Uh, you can count uh, how many hours you want or you can work a month. For
Mhm.
example, for example, 100,
Mhm.
and you count uh, how are your total total how is your total spend or need of, of money for 1 month.
Mhm.
How much money do you spend a month?
Mhm.
And and if you want to spend all money that you earn, this is equal. And mathematics is clear. If you want to save some more money for for your future, you must add this extra money to the side of spending. And mathematics is always clear. It means, for example, when you spend 2,000 euros a month and you want to save 2,000 euros for your future, it is totally 400 euros. You must earn 4,000 euros. You have 100. You have 100 hours for this earning. It means the price of your working hour is 40 euro. That's all. Do you understand this mathematics according
Yeah, yeah,
to my explanation?
yeah. I understand. I understand it very clearly. There's a technical term for calculating how much money you need to make per day, per hour, per minute,
Yes,
even per even.
and probably the very good idea would be to combine to connect this logical or mental calculation with the system of your mm, companion or of your business partner that you said a few minutes ago. And uh, when you feel that the price is too high for your clients, you will use this system, uh, say to existence that this this is price of view, this is normal and accurate price of view. So it could be worked. It could be work very well, I think, this combination, because if we live on the earth in physical reality, I think this is essential for us to combine, to connect physical things with spiritual things, and to find a balance between these two sides of our beings, of our existence at this level of reality. What do you think?
I think that's a perfectly logical way to organize it. It's not the only way. There must be many different ways to organize it. You always have to calculate how much time you need to invest and what result you need from the investment of the time. As I said, there are calculations for how much money you need to make every minute, for example, of your work, and there are different models of business. And as we talked about last week, I am working on this transition from a limited model to an unlimited model. And it's interesting those people that understand it and those people that don't understand it. And I am really surprised that there are some people who don't understand it. What what I'm saying is that they're really surprised that there are less than I know. So um, that is that's kind of crazy from my perspective. So the the limitless model with the benefit of technology, and here's where technology makes us free. Now it can it can capture you as much as it can set you free. It's interesting. We use the word capture when we make a film or we take a photograph. We use the word capture,
Mm-hmm.
and capture is was originally used for prisoners. To capture meant
Mm-hmm.
to take someone and put someone in prison or to hold them somewhere where they do not want to be held, to hold them against their will. And we use the same word, capture, for when we take a video of someone or an image of someone. Uh, it's interesting. And it has a negative side and a positive side. We've got capture, we've got captive, which is negative. We've also got captivation, which also means to hold someone's attention. So uh, it's interesting the way that language crosses over there. The the advantage and benefit with technology, of course, is that with technology, you only have to do one thing once for it to exist forever. And this is the basic principle that most people don't get. Most people, without technology, without the technologies we have created, you have to repeat the same thing again and again and again
Hmm. Hmm.
in order to experience it. With technology, you don't. And this goes back to the printing of books, basically. Once you had the thought and the idea and you wrote it down, you didn't have to think about it and write it down again. Once it was written down and copied and printed as a book, you didn't have to do it again. The idea was not lost. The idea was preserved. And with modern technology, and this is the transition from limited models to unlimited models, with modern technology, you don't ever have to do anything twice.
Yes, yes, you're right. On physical level, yes.
Yeah, and so what I'm doing with my school is transitioning from repeating the same things quite often to different people to a model where I only have to do everything once and then I can move on to the next thing. I can do something once, I can record it, I can make a presentation of it, and then I can put that presentation on the internet. It will be there for everybody forever, and I can go do something else. I can take the next step.
Or using of this technology, but you're right. This is a very good idea, and it will work very well. I think it works very well for many people now.
Yeah, it's the next step, and it's the basis of the recurring revenue business model, which is the fact that once you create content, the content, a lot of the content is evergreen. That means it's useful forever. It's useful forever. So you can, for example, look, you can create a course and you can teach it to 20 people, um, and you can teach it to those 20 people for 1 week, or you can,
Make a
or you
video, yeah.
you make a video of the course and then you sell the course to everyone in the world rather than those
Hmm.
20 people. And so your market is is huge. And as I was trying to explain to a student yesterday that that if the world is your market, all you need on average is 100 customers. If the
Hmm.
world is your market, and you can attract 100 customers to your business, that's enough for you to survive.
Hmm.
That's enough for you to survive. And it's a reasonable model, and it's a business model which is open to anybody and everybody, basically now. And it wasn't open before because we had geographical limitations with our transmission of information. And of course, this only works in the context of information. It only works in an intellectual context because you can't yet transfer clothes and food through the internet. You probably will never be able to transfer clothes and food and physical objects through the internet. Well, at least not in our lifetimes, and that's what's important. So so we don't have to worry about that.
Oh, you're right again, but there are some possibilities how to send physical objects through internet, not directly through internet, of course, but you can use internet for booking and for invoicing and for managing and organizing of these deliveries of everything in the world. So we can say that internet is suitable for transmitting or for transferring all kinds of products of the world, because internet can organize, or through internet we can organize every type, every kind of business and market, and we can sell every product in the world. Probably limitations or small problem of internet is feedback or online communication, because there are some courses, or there are some kind of teachings where you need immediately to hear a reaction of your client, of your pupils, of your students to your or your patients, to your actions. But on the other hand, when you earn enough money through this limitless system, and you spend, for example, 10 hours a week with or in this system, you will have enough free time for life, for personal communications, for your joy or for your satisfaction with alive people now and here, directly face to face, or physically face to face. So I think there is a good way, not only one way, but some combination, some connection, 2 or 3 ways how to work, how to execute your job. And just this morning an idea occurred that probably the most important for our business and for our life at all is our joy from that what we do, from the job that we do. So when you make some good video and you will have 100 or 1,000 clients and enough money for surviving, and enough extra money for your hobbies and for some help to other people, if you will want, you will help, you will work personally with some other people, and to do what do you like?
One of the most attractive human features is happiness.
Yeah.
It is a powerful driver in human action, attraction, and interaction. Because there's a very powerful connection between the emotion and the motion.
And electronical motion.
Yes, yeah, that's it. There's, it's the your emotion is a transmitter of your external and, more importantly, internal state to other people. And this is extremely powerful in bringing to ourselves more people who are similar to ourselves, or who have similar interests to ourselves. Very often in terms of personality, like attracts like. It's the simplest form of attraction. But if you look at how, for example, a lot of marketing is organized, it's all around emotional experiences of joy, happiness, freedom, of feeling high, exalted, having exaltation, um, everything from the car driving down the open road to um, a girl in a bikini running through the sea on the edge of the beach. Um, they are all images designed to replicate positive human emotions and experiences, even the same way that the front of a car looks like a smile, like a happy face. A lot of the fronts of cars are designed like that, and in the same way, a lot of cars are designed very aggressively at the front. At the front of the car looks like the teeth of an angry person or something. And this is a psychological reflection designed to help people or to persuade people, sorry, to interact in a certain way or to purchase a certain product. Even just the simple downward and upward arc, which represents a basic smile, is
It's,
you.
the similar attracts the similar. This is universal law, and I think this law is used in design or in the process of design some cars, as you said. But let's back to emotion, please, for a while, for a minute, because my opinion about emotion is a little bit different. It's very good. It's a very good view. Divide this word for two parts, E and motion, because it explains how or what emotions really are. My opinion is that emotions is our inner feeling, or the feeling of our physical body when something is wrong. Um, I will explain it. It connects with motion very precisely. When we are not now and here, when we are trapped in some imaginations, it means our mind travels to other place in somewhere in time space. Our physical body is not able to transfer or to transport itself so quickly. It means special situations occurs. Our mind is somewhere on some other places or in space-time as our physical body, and at that moment emotions occurs. Emotions are a reaction of our physical body to this state, and I have said about it, and this state of our being, it means our physical body is not directly and totally connected with our soul, with our mind. This state causes that from our body shines or shines some extra energy, some ki or prana or chi, basic essential energy flows from our body. And this state of our bodies or of our beings are used for charging some other systems or some other beings through our bodies with this essential energy. I have made some attempts, and these my attempts confirmed me this system, because if the emotions are good or bad, if it is some euphorical emotion or some emotion of suffering or something bad, the result is very similar, probably the same. Our body will be very exhausted, very tired after strong emotion. It means that emotions are not very healthy, not very positive for our health, for our physical body. The source of ki, or the source of life energy, the prana, is unlimited. But the problem is that when this energy flows and streams from our physical body without connection with our mind and our soul, it harms our physical body, and this is the basic cause, this is the essential cause of aging and finally of death of our physical bodies. It is my explanation, emotions. But all what you said is right, because many systems, many organizations, many marketing strategies uses emotions for trapping their clients and for sucking their energy, their money from them.
Yeah, it's hard to add anything to that. Just as examples of that, probably emotional states are as addictive as certain foods. So take the basic examples of the salt and your sugar. Probably emotional states that either A, make us feel comfortable, or B, remind us of a comfortable situation or feeling, and by that I mean something that happened in early childhood, um, usually repeat. And an example of this would be somebody getting very angry repeatedly or regularly about something. This anger would be a reflection of an experience of anger that they had in childhood that they normalized. And then the normalization becomes an addiction, or the addiction leads to normalization. They're symbiotic. And that is symptomatic of a problem which is almost impossible to correct because time only goes forward. Not
Everything
backwards.
is possible. Every problem has its own solution, and we are able to solve it. And I agree that there are some examples how emotions work, or how or when emotions occur. This is very typical examples to return to our childhood, or to trip to our future, or to return to our past. This is typical problematical situation and trip for our physical body. This is very suitable time space for emotional state, or for emotional exciting of our physical body, when we are not here and now, but we are in our childhood, in our past, uh, with our mind, or in somewhere in our future. Uh, I I want to say that uh, it it corresponds with our imagination of time. I think time, space. The better said is somewhere in time space, not in the future, but or in the past. Somewhere on the other place in time space. It's better explained for me. It better reflects reality, that our mind is somewhere on the other place in time space than our physical body, and this is state suitable for emotion.
Yeah, there's well, I always say that the body and the mind exist in different states on different timelines. If the mind can travel backwards and forwards as it wants, the body can only travel forwards. So and the example for this is the fact that you cannot put a finger on a thought. You can't put a finger on a thought or an idea because they exist in different time zones.